Yeah, it's going to be tough. It could be a really good finish.
Oh, just see that, just seeing Laura Verdonschot there, a little back wheel spin there on that climb. That's just given Anna-Marie Verst just a fraction over the top of that bank.
Yeah, that's enough, isn't it? That's another effort that Verdonschot has to make, but the speed that these riders are going down through this wooded section is really impressive to see.
I know we wax lyrical about Laura Verdonschot's sand skills, but we can't forget that Anna-Marie Verst won Cox-Sider as well, so is also really, really good in the sand.
Yeah, I mean, the World Championships where I feel she was arguably the strongest was the one in Ostende, where she ended up losing to Brand in technical on one of the corners. Brand they came together and she crashed and Brand was able to attack, but they were together until the final lap together, and Ostende had a lot of sand, more than today, so she definitely has sand skills too. It's just that Verdonschot shines the most in the sand, whereas Worst probably shines a bit more in the slightly muddier conditions.
And you can see, looking to try and take advantage, wants to try and doesn't want to leave anything to chance for that second place on the podium. Lucinda Brand into the steps for the final time. Swiftly up the steps this time. Verdonschot is really battling to stay with Anna-Marie Verst behind Maria Norbert-Riberola, sitting in fourth place here for Creelan Corendon through this kind of mulchy section of the woods.
Yeah, the course has changed a little over the years. There used to be a lot more sand, and now there's only really one long section. You used to drop into it a couple of times, and that took you to the other side, beyond where you could see the children's playground and stuff. It took you that way, whereas now the course takes you more in the opposite direction of the finish line. And I think it probably actually makes it a bit fairer for people, because the sand skill is a very Belgian specialist skill. But I think it also makes it slightly more interesting because it's super, super fast. And so you get to see the speed at which these riders are capable of riding at in these off-road conditions.
This is a thrilling battle. Anna-Marie Verst and Laura Verdonschot fighting for second and third place on the podium. It's the final lap. And Lucinda Brand battled for the lead from the opening lap and has not looked back in this race at all. The Baloise Trek Lines rider. Oh, Anna-Marie Verst slides out. Verdonschot looks like she did the same, but we're back together in the battle for the podium.
Yeah, that looked like her chain was about to come off as well, but Verdonschot's come straight over. We're going to see now. So Worst is riding that high line, and then she actually hits a rut. So she goes into a rut just on the outside of that line. And Verdonschot gets off to get around her because she was obviously on the racing line, and now she's straight back on her bike and attacking. And has Worst got anything left that she can give?
Anna-Marie Verst would have been right on it, on that limit, on that attack. And you can see those tyres there just skipping around as Maria Norbert-Riberola rides that off camber into the planks for the final time for Lucinda Brand. Remounts. Where is second and third going? Is it going to De Course de Bornache with Laura Verdonschot? Is it going to the cyclocross Reds with last year's winner here in Sint-Niklaas in Anna-Marie Verst? There can be no mistakes at all now, Helen, on this final quarter of a lap or so.
No, I mean, Verdonschot has got out of the saddle to accelerate after the corners. She's really laying everything down. Worst is still riding super strong. She doesn't look like any different to how she normally rides. So this is going to be really, really tough. But Verdonschot, I mean, it is a long enough finish line, but I think Verdonschot needs to try and take another tiny couple of seconds in that sand section somehow.
You'd say in an out-and-out sprint, Anna-Marie Verst might just have the edge between these two.
It's been a long time since you've seen these two sprint.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. Yeah, I mean, the national championships, Kant outsprinted Verdonschot, so yeah, you would say. But Kant's a really good sprinter. Could Kant have outsprinted Worst? It's tough to say in that moment when you're fighting for a national championships. There's something extra in it. So no, I would not know. I would not be able to pick one for that. At the minute, Verdonschot looks like she's more confident, but Worst actually looks stronger.
It's going to be a battle. We know that. What a race it has been for the podium. And Lucinda Brand onto the sand for the final time. This hard-packed section. And just through these final twists and turns for the Baloise Trek Lions rider. It's been a show of dominance today for Lucinda Brand. And don't forget, we have the final race of the X-Tour Bud Cummins Trophy to come tomorrow from Brussels University. If you've never seen that one, make sure you check it out. Make sure you join us for that. It's always a great race. Wurst and Verdonschot really fighting now for this second and third spot on the podium map. Norbert Rieberoller just trying to close it down into the start-finish straights. Just trying to get your feet back in. What a season, you would say. This is the 6th win of the year for Lucinda Brand. Career win number 55 for her. They've just gone back momentarily, focusing on this, but Anna-Marie Wurst is in there. Lucinda Brand is your winner here in Sint-Niklaas. Takes it in 2017, 2022, and again here in 2024. As we say, career win number 55 behind. It looks like Verdonschot's just got the measure here of Anna-Marie Wurst, rolling that big gear now, sprints to the line. And Laura Verdonschot comes home for her second place of the season. It has been a season of re-emergence for Laura Verdonschot this year. Anna-Marie Wurst comes home, finishing this season on great form. That is her third spot of the season for her. Behind Marion Rieberoller is going to come home in 4th. Leonie Bentfeld in 5th. Pauwels and Bingoal. And then behind Annick van Alphen. Just that one tiny mistake, I think, after all of that effort in that chase for Van Alphen, it really kind of took it out of her.
I mean, Mann and Bakker coming in there for